Heat 2, we're going to have Cherry Hill Track Club, Western Cary Track Club, Dawg Park, Hawks Track Club, Croton Run Club, Olentangy Berlin, RFH Dogs Track Club, Ruston Track Club, Bronxville Track Club, Poly Prep Country Day School, Borough Panthers TC, Carolina Cavaliers, and Natick Track Club.
We saw Natick in the 4x-mile yesterday as well. Brought out a strong distance team. 8:04.98, that time to beat from Union Catholic. And those waterfall starts really just force you to get out, Carey. They are booking it around that first turn, trying to establish some position.
And they want to get down off that curve as fast as they can. How much more energy do you think it takes for those outside lane guys? I mean, they're in there for, you know, most of that first lap.
You know, it really does depend. I think if you get out really hard and can get to the front, it's absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
But if you get out hard and you're forced to stay wide, then it can really hurt the rest of your race. And if you're running out there, you'd probably be better off just slotting right into the back and waiting until the race sort of sets itself up and then making your move towards the front.
I mean, these athletes are so much more experienced, it seems like, as ninth graders. You know, they seem to know what they're doing. I don't know if I was trying to remember to not bring two left shoes. Like, maybe it's just been that long, but, you know, the sport has been so much more available to the athletes over the years, as you and I have been racing in many years now, and it just seems like the kids are getting it.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, too, is that you see a lot of great indoor track on the East Coast for years, but that's really started to move broadly across the country where everybody's getting those opportunities to run. And I think that relays also play a big part in that. There's a little bit more opportunity in a relay to take chances and get after something, and when you get the baton on a second or third leg, you're kind of forced out of your comfort zone earlier as an athlete, and you get out there and put something down and then say, hey, I think I can do this in my open event as well.
Well, and getting out of the comfort zone is really important. And a lot of times we've talked a lot about this, but some of these teams don't have the competition that they're seeing today. So it is uncomfortable, and it makes you a little bit anxious, and it makes you think a little bit more in a race when you normally are trying to turn your mind off. You know, we don't want to think so much in a race. Some of the best advice I've ever been given during racing is don't think and just run. Just do your deal. Let your instincts take over. And, you know, in a race like this where there's 5 guys up front right now in the 4x8, there's a lot of thinking that goes on.
Yeah, and those that are able to kind of turn that down a little bit so you're not thinking too much about what's going on in your body. It's more about, okay, when am I going to make this move?
Yep.
I'm waiting, I'm going, you know, thinking about one thing at a time and not being all over the place.
Yep, staying in it, staying positive.
We've got Dawg Park in the lead. Natick now moves into second. Western Cary Track Club and Croton all in the top 4. Ruston Track Club now making their way up into a group of 5 right now, but slowly grouping back together.
Ooh, this is going to be fun here. Fireworks in this final lap for this leg.
Dawg Park, Croton Track Club, Run Club. Croton now moving up on the outside and making the pass. Dawg Park trying to stay connected. Ruston now going to try and go around Dawg Park on the back stretch. Croton pulling away here.
That Ruston Track Club is trying to make a good push. Every little bit counts. And those handoffs are so fun to watch.
Yeah, you see especially the ones where it's a little bit crowded there.
Yeah, it's a mad dash to get onto that turn and get away from everybody.
Croton Run Club leading the way. They've had a 2:01 and a 1:58 split there from their second leg. Fastest split we've seen so far on this section of the 4x8. Rising Stars boys 4x800. Time final, remember that time to beat is 8:04.98, and through 2 legs, Croton Run Club right on pace.
Fastest split of the day so far in this Rising Stars 4x8 is from Charlotte Country Day School. Their first leg went 1:56.
It's a huge run by Charlotte Country Day. Croton Run Club and Dawg Park. Dawg Park a little close to the rail, started wobbling a little bit there, but managed to stay upright. Cherry Hill, Ruston, and RFH. Natick trying to hang on the back of that front group as well, in the white jersey with the white headband.
Again, I mean, there are still so many athletes in this race. Lots can happen, but Croton has really kept his foot on the gas. And the Dawg Park needs to start closing in right now if they want a chance to win this one.
Dawg Park and Croton leading the way. 100 meters to go on leg 3. Going into our final exchange. Croton Run Club. Can Dawg Park bring it back? They run too flat, does Croton. Dawg Park runs too flat. Cherry Hill's in 3rd, Ruston in 4th. I kind of liked watching the Croton Run Club. I thought it was interesting. They did this really low handoff. And it kind of forces the athlete running to take the baton rather than receive the baton. And I was interested to see it. I think it might actually, it works out really well when you're in the lead, but I'd be interested to see how that works when you're in the middle of a big pack, to have that low handoff. If it's better off because it's out of the way of other hands,
a little different,
or does that kind of get in the way of legs at some point too?
Well, clearly they've been practicing too.
I've seen on all of their handoffs, they've done it the exact same way and executed it perfectly. So I'm sure their coach will be super pleased with how they did that, because even in a 4x8, like, handoffs really do matter.
They're coming in fast. All right, Croton Run Club, been hunted by Dawg Park.
Croton Run Club still leading the way. 8:04 is the leader in the clubhouse right now, Union Catholic Track Club. There were 158 and 156 closes for Union Catholic and Charlotte Country Day.
Here it goes. This is what it's all about, the last 200.
7:29 with 200 to go. Croton Run Club leading the way. They've been leading since just before the halfway point in this race. Dawg Park's closed it down. They're going to swing wide on the turn. Dawg Park on the outside of lane 1. Croton leading for a mile. Croton and Dawg Park, it's going to come down to the wire. Croton and Dawg Park lead at the line. I think it's Croton. It's going to be Croton, 7:59.74. Dawg Park diving at the finish, 7:59.79. An inspired last leg from Dawg Park, running 1:56.71. Really impressive job by Dawg Park to stick in that race, close it down. Croton does enough to hold on for the win.
Croton just kept on pressing and pressing and pressing. And man, Dawg Park really did hunt. Just didn't have quite enough real estate to get around. What a great race.
Fun race and another dive at the line.
Yeah.
We've seen quite a few of those.
I'm telling you, you cannot go away and, use the restroom or get a snack during these long relays or the long races. There's been a lot of dramatic finishes in the middle distances and the distances this weekend.
We saw a couple of those in the mile. We saw it in many of our many heats of 800s yesterday.
The 5K, we thought in the boys race for sure, we thought the record was out the door, and
Yeah.
then he came back.
Closing it down.
Or is he-
16 seconds faster on the last